Hello, and welcome back to another little day of my life in Amsterdam. It's spring in the Netherlands, so that means there's flowers everywhere, and right now, it's the wisteria that's blooming. So we're going on a little walk around the city to find some wisteria, to take some photos, and just enjoy a warm, sunny Saturday. So stay tuned and come along for a little slice of life in Amsterdam. Good morning. It's another beautiful spring day in Amsterdam. The sun is shining and I'm starting my day with my usual cup of coffee. But I'm not having my usual breakfast. In fact, I'm trying something new called Hagelslag. Now, I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but apparently this is a typical Dutch breakfast. Hagelslag is basically just buttered toast with sprinkles on top. Even though the idea of sprinkles on buttered toast is kind of weird to me, it also sounds kind of good, so I have high hopes for this breakfast.
That's actually really, really good. People love to make fun of Americans for a sweet breakfast, but there's nothing healthy about this breakfast.
Yeah, but this isn't the norm, is it?
No, apparently it is. Apparently
Really?
This is like what a lot of Dutch people have for breakfast. So we've had our breakfast and then we did some chores around the house. I feel like a little nauseous after having that hagelslag for breakfast. It was a little too sweet for me, and that's saying a lot because I like a sweet breakfast. But now we're gonna go and explore the city. I'm looking for some really pretty wisteria locations to take some photos. And I know there's a lot around, so let's go see some pretty wisteria in Amsterdam.
Anche uno che può venire direttamente.
So this is one of my favorite corners in Amsterdam. I do a lot of photo shoots on this street. There's lots of bridges that intersect, and then of course you've got these beautiful buildings in the background. This area can get pretty busy, so we're gonna keep going. One of my favorite things about the city center is that almost every corner has something beautiful or interesting to see. Especially being a photographer, finding good photo shoot locations has never been easier than it has living here. Oh, hey little guy. When I first visited Amsterdam, I came during the wisteria's blooming season, and I remember being amazed at how it grew up along the buildings. So it has this kind of special sentimentality to me. I remember thinking it was just so romantic and beautiful, and to me it makes the city feel less industrial and more vibrant. It smells so good. This is really nice, yeah? Touch it. Touch it. Okay, so I know there's a really beautiful building with a wisteria on it down this way. The wisteria is starting to wither a little bit now since it's almost June, but hopefully it's still there, so let's keep going. This is one of the best wisteria locations in the city. It's a very popular spot for Instagrammers and photographers, and you can see why. I mean, this building is gorgeous. But be careful and respectful because there are people inside. I always feel so self-conscious when taking photos in areas like this that have a lot of traffic or people coming in and out. But that didn't stop me. We actually came a few days before filming this to take some photos, so here are some of those.
Okay, so we found a little bit of Listeria, but we're getting really hangry. The Hagelslag didn't last very long in our stomachs. You're hungry, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna go find a terrace. It's pretty crowded today, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to find one, but that's our goal.
We can hope.
Yeah.
Relax. Cheers.
The fresh mint tea is one of my favorite drinks to get, and it comes with honey.
Something that really shocked me when I first came to the Netherlands was that most restaurants charge for water. In the States, water is almost always complimentary, so I'm still a little upset about this cultural difference, but maybe one day I won't mind as much. This is Listeria, and this is pretty close to my apartment, and it has been under construction ever since I've moved here. So I've never seen these iguanas sitting out here. I posted about them on my Instagram, and several people told me that these have been here for a long time. But this was my first time seeing them since this place has always been covered up. After eating, we decided we wanted to go find some more wisteria. We haven't had our fill yet, so we wanted to go to the south part of the city, and there's no better way than taking a shortcut through Fondel Park. Fondel Park is the park to be in Amsterdam. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially on a pretty spring day like this. There's lots of little side paths filled with flowers, and it can get pretty crowded when it's nice, but there's always plenty of room to spread out.
The sun is so strong.
Yeah. I really want to go back and have an ice cream now.
Oh yeah, that'll be really nice.
Oh wow. Look
But
up here.
honestly, this is ideal temperature. I think it's about like 65. This is perfect walking weather. So perfect for today. We're in one of the nicer neighborhoods in Amsterdam. The houses here are absolutely massive, really bougie, high-end. I don't even want to know how expensive some of these houses are, but we are still looking for some wisteria, so hopefully we will find some. We've walked through here before, and I know there is some wisteria. We just gotta find the same spot again, so. I mean, look at some of these houses. Oh my gosh, massive.
Sometimes I like to walk through this neighborhood and pretend like the absurd amount that we pay in rent for our one-bedroom apartment is actually going towards one of these places.
I always feel so silly.
Finally, some more wisteria. I love the way wisteria smells. It's just so sweet and so beautiful. Of course, we took a lot more photos here.
It's so pretty.
Oh, this would be.
We ended up walking about 6 miles. Even though Amsterdam is pretty small, it's easy to lose track of how far you've actually walked because everything is just so beautiful here, especially when it's covered in wisteria like this. So after this, we went home. We were really hot, so we had a popsicle, and then we just spent the rest of the day chilling out on the couch. Thanks for joining me on this little wisteria hunting vlog. I took a lot more photos than what you saw here, so definitely check out my Instagram to see more. And I'll see you again very soon.